You know who's the GOAT?
Who?
Jordan fucking Peterson.
Oh my God, my Benzo King.
So is he back on the? He's
Dude,
back
there's
on
no
drugs, right?
shot he was tweeting like that sober. If he's tweeting like that sober, he's got bigger problems.
Well, he does have big problems.
Yeah.
This man. So I guess someone. Oh, we had to cover it. Yeah. So somebody here, for whatever reason, I guess it's a gag, said, "What's going on in China?"
No, it's just to
It's not a
clarify,
gag.
It's not a gag. That's like a super anti-China account. Yeah.
Yes, I was gonna say
they also got tricked by it.
I have a fucking bone to pick with that account. That account is literally constantly posting about like, look at all these people in China that are being brutally murdered in COVID camps, and then it gets like 700,000 retweets every single time. First of all, let me tell you something, okay?
Wait, let me just describe here. I don't even know what's their point, but there's a video they shared with clearly white dudes. Apparently, this is a UK adult content.
Yeah, it's
And
a,
they're
it's
white
a dick
dudes.
milking factory.
It's a
Okay?
dick. It's actually quite interesting.
They,
and
yeah,
funny.
they got strapped up to fucking hospital beds with a dick suck pump machine.
It's like an automatic udder sucker, and they all three of them just are getting their dicks milked, frankly.
Yeah, milked.
And Jordan Peterson.
But remember, PG content, like, you're not allowed to talk about these sorts of things that you would be able to talk about on AM radio, according to Stephen Crowder. Shut the fuck up,
So he
Steven.
says, what's going on in China? 3 children policy? I don't even understand, like, what he's trying to say. But Jordan Peterson, of course, quote tweeted this milk factory porn and said, such fun and unbelievably techno nightmare CCP hell.
First of all, that is kind of fun, I guess. Like, if they, that's like a kink. So those guys in the UK, which is where that was, okay, are having fun. So I guess that is literally fun for them. It's not for me. Don't understand it, but
don't go to the milking factory then, Jordan.
But it's wild that he posted that. Didn't think that was like, you know, not a good thing to post.
The video was so. I saw,
weird.
I saw it just show up on my feed the night that he tweeted it, and it stayed up for like 5 hours before he finally deleted the tweet. And I cannot emphasize how fucking graphic this video is.
Yeah, and it's weird.
My
It's
jaw
like,
was on the floor.
It's not just graphic. It's just like one of the most bizarre things.
Yeah, it's so crazy.
Yeah, it is literally the dick sucking factory. There is nothing else to describe there. Like
Precisely.
But what is the propaganda here? What is dudes getting their
Well, he was
dicks
saying
milked?
like 3 children policy, like they're dick sucking in China to like forcibly impregnate people so they have children or something.
Yeah.
You know
But
what
I thought
mean?
they had too many kids. They did.
No, that was old. That's
over
old
with.
China. China is now in their like, you know, in they're on their 80s and 90s America shit right now. They have like a robust middle class. They have like a lot of.
Okay, but what's the law in China right now?
There is no longer
They got rid
a
of it.
one child.
The one child
policy.
thing's gone.
Yeah, it's
It
been
has
gone
been
for a
And so
while.
their theory is that they're having as much kids as possible now.
Yeah, they're saying that
And they're
China
doing
has
it in a milking
China is
factory?
going to, just like any other developed nation, is going to have declining birth rates, which they are, and that is precisely why they want to like push for children. That's like the argument here.
And so they're milking dudes, and then I guess they have like a whole insemination plant where they just put people like cattle in a barn, and
that's the implication.
That sounds kind of fire if you're
Dude,
a dude.
you can say whatever you want about China and people will believe it. It's like North Korea. You can say whatever you want about North Korea, people will 100% believe it. They don't give a fuck. There's no fact-checking process. And it's also like already difficult as hell to get like actually accurate information out of North Korea anyway.
I can just imagine someone like Jordan Peterson meeting like a Chinese person and be like, so tell me, what's going on with the milking farms there? Just like being so utterly stunned and confused by that as a Chinese person. I hear there's milking farms. Have you been milked over there?
Dude.
Here's more. I mean,
I get more mad about this because like Xi Jinping, what are you fucking doing? Don't let this dipshit Elon Musk keep fucking shitting on China like this. You own him. He needs the Shanghai facilities. Just fucking give him a little call and be like, listen, I'm the top G, okay? What is this anti-China sentiment happening? You know?
Oh, this is the guy.
Also, please restore my TikTok account and stop letting me get banned on TikTok.
Did you get banned again?
No, but you know, I'm just hedging my bets here.
Am I unbanned? Because I actually got.
I don't know, and maybe we should mention as of last night, it may all be moot because Biden's trying to kind of get rid of TikTok for real.
Yeah, it's fucked up. I mean, it's actually not fucked up. If I keep getting banned, then it's good. But if I don't get banned any longer and I can use it, then it's
super fucked
Bro,
up.
I'm still fucking banned. Like, it's
TikTok
so
is our
stupid.
home.
Okay, but anyway, the guy who tweeted it out made he made a correction. So props off to him. He said, "Sorry, my mistake. I found this video on WeChat and they said this is China's collection room for sperm bank. Turns out this video is from the UK. So here we go. Very, hey, this guy is he's
Wait, he
right
followed
on.
through. Wait, go down, scroll down. This is China's collection.
Oh, he said no. This is China's collection.
Wait,
room.
maybe.
Wait, no, don't show that. There's probably
don't show it.
Yeah,
Do not come. Do not come.
Ian, you off it?
Yeah, he's off of it.
All right, I do want to see this though. He says this is China's collection room for sperm. The machine has already registered at police.
Wait, so he's mad about the fucking actual normal sperm bank? Like, I don't understand.
I guess.
Did not come on my door.
Yeah, there's like sperm banks in America.
Right.
You have to do it manually.
Wait, I genuinely.
This guy's not a real doctor. I guarantee you this is just some weird random
I don't know
video.
what's happening here, but like, if
You
a
could
sperm
show
bank
this, by
had
the way.
that, then like, why are you mad at that? I'm sure they sanitize it. It's like a single-use suckmaster. You know what I mean?
I think he's just desperate to make this.
But I don't believe that either. I bet this is a fucking parody too. There's no shot.
No. Or they're just trying to sell some really.
Bro,
obscure-
what the fuck, dude?
There's no way that's gonna help make me finish. If anything,
Really?
I'd be
Well, don't knock
scared
it
to
till
put
you
my
try
dick
it,
in
Ethan.
that. I don't know
You're
that I
just
want to
jealous
put
that
it in there.
Your place just had like a dirty chair.
Mr. Beast bought 1,000 suckmasters for rural
Sucking a
Chinese
smoker.
citizens to help the declining birth rate. What's up, everybody? Sucks.
That's awesome. Yeah, so Jordan Peterson's out there. Actually, we have a whole album of bizarre tweets he's put out since he's back on Xanax.
Yeah. My favorite one was the CNN one, but here,
We'll
let's
get
watch.
there. It's all here.
Oh, yeah, this one was fire.
And it's not a vagina. It's a hole for another man to fuck. And that's that.
So the quote tweet for
Wait,
that is
yeah, where's
also
the
just
quote
a
tweet,
fake
guys?
thing. It's so a Boston Children's Hospital doctor is talking about vaginoplasty, right? Which is it's a surgical process. So of course it sounds fucking brutal, just like every other surgery is, right? And then because it's from the Boston Children's Hospital, and these guys are fucking cavemen, ape-brained dumbasses who don't understand that the Children's Hospital doesn't only serve children, and that the Boston Children's Hospital, as a matter of fact, will only allow this elective surgery of like vaginoplasty or reconstruction, bottom surgery most commonly known as, for adults, consenting
I'm gonna open
adults
this.
over
Hold
the
on.
age of 18.
Switch off.
Okay. And it doesn't just happen on a whim. There's like numerous other things that you need to go through, numerous other checks that you need to go through, okay, before you go through with the surgery. But of course, he fucking tweeted that and said prison, billboard prison.
Don't show this. Oh, it's just
No,
a doctor
it's just a
talking.
doctor talking about it.
Okay, so here's the video that set Jordan off. Let's take a look.
Penile inversion vaginoplasty is the full name of vaginoplasty. In this procedure, the surgical team is creating the outer and the inner vagina. The reason it's
Okay, so it's a doctor talking.
It's a
technically
doctor
about it.
talking about penile inversion and vaginoplasty. Okay, it's a surgical process, also commonly known as like bottom surgery, right?
Here's what he said. Read it now.
But they made it seem like they're doing it on children. That's not true. Like, you can't do this surgery on children. It is not allowed. You know, however, one surgery that actually they do on children all the fucking time, when there's an intersex child, the doctor often, more commonly than not, will choose the gender of the child. Okay? Then they engage in not this level of surgical process, but this kind of surgery where they, sew up the vagina if the child has like a vagina and a penis at the same time, you know what I mean? Like intersex children, intersex babies, when they're born, the doctor gets to decide what their fucking gender is. In some instances, it's understandable to make this decision depending on like, if it's going to improve someone's quality of life in some meaningful capacity, sure. Except it's still without the child's consent. Oftentimes it's without the parents' consent. And it's actually kind of horrific to do so, which is precisely the reason why Boston Children's Hospital, this hospital, banned that process. But you will never hear these conservative dipshits talk about that kind of surgery, that kind of surgical process being like abhorrent or awful or inhumane, even though it quite literally is. Now, why won't they say that? Because it stands by and reinforces the rigid gender binary. That's the real inhumane shit. Not consenting adults making surgical decisions on their own body.
Well, Jordan said
vagina
of the process. He said, and it's not a vagina. It's a hole for another man to fuck.
Yeah,
and that's that.
Right.
Hole for
So
another
vulgar.
man to fuck.
Imagining you have a vagina.
Like, you're disgusting, man. You're like super fucked up.
Yeah, it's also weird, even weirder within the context because like he's talking about children in his mind. He thinks he's talking about children's holes.
And that's that.
That is really...
Yikes.
The weirdest and possibly my favorite he's been on is he keeps tweeting out this random photo from Looney Tunes. I cannot possibly discern what this could mean or even what I'm looking at. Here you have Porky Pig as a friar, presumably in some kind of Robin Hood parody.
Yes.
Daffy Duck appears to be Robin Hood of some sort. I have no idea what this is. Do we know what this is?
Okay, so, and as you'll see in this album, he tweeted this out like 4 or 5 times over the course of like a week. I did track down that cartoon. I managed to find that Looney Tunes cartoon and found that exact part. And Daffy does say it is to laugh at that moment. So he, in that tweet, is quoting it. But even
Jesus,
with
it's a deep
context,
cut.
y'all
remember that? Y'all remember that Looney Tunes moment?
That famous random from like a totally obscure Looney Tunes. It's like not even like one of the more famous ones. And even with the context, it still doesn't make any sense. It's like Daffy gets his head stuck in a tree, and then he makes a quip. And
this is a tree.
Yeah, I was very confused by what I'm looking at as well.
So Jordan thought, so he's really committed to this. He's says,
committed to the bit. What the bit is, I have no fucking...
Morning update, the Globe and Mail, China diverts some research to Canada, blah, blah, blah. He says, it is to laugh, Justin Trudeau. But then he continues with this image that's really hard-hitting. Canada has room for improvement, he says. Okay. He continues, once again, sustainable finance. This image from Looney Tunes hits hard in terms of that, and he continues
He's
even
really
more.
Good at memeing. Really good.
He says, review, we're way past review, and then hits him with the fucking Looney Tunes frame. And it's just really interesting that he thought he was doing something with that.
Yeah, he's on fucking crack. That's why he's doing this. I mean, not crack.
real.
He's on benzos probably.
Yeah.
Here's the CNN one you loved. CNN tweeted a video that says, women in Berlin can now swim topless in the city's public pools if they choose to. It's being hailed as a step forward for gender equality in the German capital. Jordan responds, absolutely everything.
Let me read this.
Go ahead.
Wait, zoom in a little bit. I'm having a hard time reading because these are my older glasses.
Yeah.
Absolutely everything you do, CNN, is pathetic virtue signaling. Thank good your days are numbered.
That's the most
Thank
That's the most Xanax
Fucking
out.
nailed it.
Yeah.
But what the fuck is CNN is literally just reporting
on the news.
Facts. Like, this is the most unbiased reporting in another country's
Like, does he
current
think,
events.
I want to explore his mind so bad. Does he think CNN caused this to happen?
He might. CNN.
Like, what the fuck does CNN have to do with what's going on in Berlin?
So women swimming topless is apparently, it's really bad, but somehow it's also CNN's fault.
Yeah.
It's
the dragon of chaos has been unleashed upon the public pools of Berlin.
God forbid. If I was in a public pool and I saw some titties, I would fucking bust a nut right in my swim shorts. It'd be a disaster. My grandma's pubes would brush across my face.
Oh, God, here we go. Okay.
What would I do? I saw my grandma topless once. I haven't stopped dreaming about it. My eyes would pop out like a Looney Tune frame.
My mouth would
Here
fall.
is the frame.
My jaw would drop to the ground. My tongue would roll out like the red carpet.
Here's the frame in which I'm referencing it from Looney Tunes, 1943.
You're dressing up in lingerie before your mirror at home, tucking your dick between your legs, imagining you have a vagina for sexual kick. Oh, there was nothing sexual about that. Yeah. Right. Bloody absolute liars.
I would be screaming bloody murder, awooga, awooga. as hot steam would come out of my ears.
CNN, you pathetic virtue signaling. I would get chubbed up like a fucking coat rack. A cartoon coat rack. This would be me. This would be me at the pool. This is
Sexual
a quartering
desire of
thumbnail
any
we
sort.
reappropriated.
I love that.
We're focusing on the right-wing intellectuals here, and they're all so dysfunctionally fucked in the head. It's actually incredible.
Yeah, they constantly got like baby dicks and vaginas in the mind. It's like there's no other way to describe it. Like you're just constantly thinking about children's genitals. There's no way that is normal for you. Like there's no way that's good for you. And seek help. Read the Quran. Okay, find God. This is, you're going down a very weird path, brother.
So this is an old viral video. I remember watching this like probably 15 years ago. It's a crow surfing down a snowy roof on like a leaf or some shit.
I mean, this one is fire. He's right about this, though. Crows and other corvids are super smart.
Super smart, one word.
Yeah. Crows are pretty smart. They can use tools and stuff, so I like that one. See, he's got bangers, dude.
PragerU, he's now retweeting. Name one way to fix America, they asked. Pray. Desperately. Jesus, I didn't know he was so out of the closet as like a...
No, he's always been a big time religious boy.
I know, but he used to like tiptoe around it like, what does God even mean, bucko?
No. He's always been... He definitely always been like a big advocate for it. Twitter suit, the tie... Dude, he's got one suit, bro. Dude, literally just... There's no way that shit smells good, okay? Every time you see him on the timeline, he loves that suit. He wears it all the time. The tie is composed of micro Elon Musk heads, as it should be.
He's so... I noticed lately he tags Elon to like back him up and shit nowadays. He goes, what do you think, Elon? Sometimes he responds. Sometimes he
Elon's
doesn't.
too busy fucking burning cash, dude.
Here's one.
Oh, this one was awesome. Okay, so he says, sheer unadulterated narcissism in action. I care so much. The devouring mother arises from the underworld. Now, I'm not into like, I don't really know too much about Hindu gods and goddesses and things of that nature. But I do know that Jordan Peterson has like a very solid right-wing Indian audience. And they were very pissed off at him. They were fucking ripping him. He directly pissed them off. Why? By posting this.
It's almost like he doesn't know what he's talking about when it comes to anything.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about with respect to this either, but I did see a bunch of like BJP stands fucking being like, stay in your fucking lane, you piece of shit. We only like it when you were shitting on Muslims. Shut the fuck up.
He's definitely way out of his depth here. Why are you talking about like Hinduism and shit?
Yeah, I believe that's Shiva, which is one of pretty much the three top gods in Hinduism.
So he's calling Shiva a devouring mother, this concept he's become obsessed with.
At least he's like, honestly, at least he's consistent though with his misogyny, where he's like,
true.
It's the dragon of chaos. What do you mean?
This at your feet, and people won't forget it. What happened in the UK with the Travis talk will soon happen here, and you're on the wrong side of history, to be clear. I mean, okay.
Oh, no, apparently it's Kali, Kali. Goddess of ultimate power, time, destruction, and change.
Yeah.
This one was just psycho posted.
That was fire. What do you mean? He's zooted, dude. He's off the perk. He's off the gummy on this. Look at this.
He says, bro, he goes, there are cathedrals everywhere for those with eyes to see. And he shows a picture of a avian water bottle.
It's so fucking good.
I'm assuming he means this.
Like, this is mushroom posting, not benzo
Dude,
posting.
this is psychosis, brother.
Yeah, I love that.
Like, I've been there. I've been there, buddy.
Yeah.
Is that even
stared at that water bottle for 4 hours.
Look at that. It's a little cathedral.
Like what?
Yeah.
And I watched this shadow of the avian bottle. I heard the chanting inside the cathedral.
Maybe
I cried. It was beautiful.
Maybe he got apple cider again in his diet or something.
Oh no!
He's just like hallucinating.
Off the rails.
Oh no,
bro.
There was a service inside. They were saving the souls of trans women. I was sitting on the bus that day. I started crying.
Fact.
I couldn't stop crying. I missed my stop. I rode and rode all day,
Slay Queen.
staring at the cathedral, hearing the church bells ring. Bing bong, bing bong, bing bong. The toll, it tolls for me. Bing bong. I saw myself in the mirror with my dick tucked between my legs. I said, "Am I the mangina? Who's the mangina?" I said. Then my grandmother's pubes and a paintbrush brushed upon my face. I was back in the cathedral. The Pope spit on my face. I told him he's a coward. I told the Pope he's woke. Which he did do that.
He did, yeah. You're too woke and gay, Mr. Pope. I'm sick and...
The region was exposed.
Oh, God.
Cut it off.
Jesus.
I heard myself talking about my maternal grandmother.
Oh, no.
Her pubes dragged on the floor like a long rope of vine.
Herself absent-mindedly.
Oh, God.
She walked circles around me as her long pubes had bells tied to it and made slight jingles like cows coming back from the pasture. I grabbed onto her pubic robe and she slid me across the ground.
Okay, God. So horrible.
We'll do it
Her
again.
labia started to stretch like
come on.
Big
Ethan,
League Chew.
Badge of
Ethan.
honor. Badge of honor.
Dude.
I started crawling up in an attempt to crawl back inside of her, where I was safe.
Fuck you.
And warm.
If you don't like it.
All right, we only have like 10 minutes left.
What we're talking about is still more comprehensible than like Jordan Peterson's Looney Tunes
that is
reference.
true.
Okay,
For sure,
like
yeah.
even what you just did right there makes more sense than the fucking Looney Tunes reference that he keeps using. Apparently,
No doubt.
This
I
wa-
owe some apologies for that.
I actually can't get. This is actually Two-Face's outfit. Like, actually.
yeah, he just tries to vice signaling, baby. He's trying to look like a villain. That's it. Like the
Pull up
closer
Two-Face.
we look to a
like,
villainous,
in the suit.
the closer we look to villains that you see, the archetypical villain, the better we are, and the more money we get from the oil lobby.
Right. I just don't care. That's the point. In fact, my Nazi flares in the mail, and I wear it not because I'm a Nazi, but just to show you how little I care.
We know what happens when the right goes too far, which is kind of good, really. But do we know what happens when the left goes too far?
Right.
God forbid we get health care for all Americans.
They've gone too far this
Something
time.
I enjoy in Canada.
School
There's a bit of
lunches,
Hitler in
my
everyone.
God, man, where does it end?
Yeah.
It's insane. We need to call CPS and round up these children.
It's God.
Oh, okay. We're running out of time. Let's do the Joe Rogan one.
Yeah, one segue off of this is that, thank God Jordan Peterson's keeping comedy alive, but you know who else is keeping comedy alive, Ethan?
Me.
No, not you. Thankfully, with the button, we're limiting your comedy a little bit. But if you want to say unhinged shit, there is a place you can go to, Ethan. That's right. Finally, who will take comedy to the next step? Who will defend comedy? That's right. I'm, of course, talking about Joseph Robinette Rogan. Joe Rogan.
Gotta go down to Jackson, though, boy.
Such a sucker.
By the way, this is
He doesn't really have the same middle name as.
No, I
Okay.
always say that as a
I like it. I like it.
without getting into the drug-induced psychosis that Jordan Peterson is experiencing. This I wanted to just get you as close as possible.
Bro, this is literally what would happen in America. Like if
Sponsored
you know what I mean? Sponsored by
Right.
Avian,
Right.
Avian, or whatever, however you say
Evian.
Yeah,
it. Okay.
this is me and you.
Oh
bro.
wow, that's powerful.
Jordan
We're on
Peterson's
top of the
crying on his
cathedral,
knees.
Ethan. Ethan, I'm looking down. I'm looking down at all the believers that are walking through the doors of Evian Cathedral, sponsored by Evian.
I looked up and with tears went down my face. The two beautiful Avion towers looked like my grandmother's breasts.
Okay.
They were obviously way more perky and pokey. My grandmother's went down to her knees. I used to droop on them like a swing over a ravine. I would take her rope-like pubes and wrap it around my waist and I would hold on to her droopy swingers and swing all the day away. Those were the best days of my life.
Zach, start the theme music, please.
And that's where I
thank you so much.
Wish I could be.
Let's pull the camera out.
Is
Very good.
swinging on them droopers.
Yep. Let's talk. Okay.